Hello there, and welcome to another round of Flickr feeling validated because she kind of predicted this observation a while ago. No, literally. I've subtracted repeating concepts and overlapping territories, so that way we only see the new concepts available. Influence is probably the only concept that appears twice in this list, and I have not found a way to rephrase or dynamically reference it in a different form. It just loops right there. And I guess that's a good reflection on this upper part, too. From influence comes repulsion, from repulsion comes gravity, from gravity comes connection, from connection comes influence. And that's not just towards the state of the universe, that seems to be a consistency even amongst people. From interactions comes nuance, to chaos, scale, generalizations. Generalizations comes static. Possibilities becomes patterns, patterns find their average, averages start being consistent. From consistency comes structure, chemistry, and a whole. Conway's game of life taken to the third dimension is a good example of what we're dealing with. From cost comes damage, from damage comes weakness, from weakness comes limits, from limits comes survival. Survival comes strategy, strategies to memory, memory to animal, animal to experience, experience to pain, pain to fear, fear to emotions, emotions comes logic, from logic comes reacting, from reacting comes living, from living comes deceit, deceit comes confusion, confusion, noise, noise, curiosity, to association, to learning, to fundamental, to communication, to teamwork, organization, decisions, awareness, dilemmas, nuance again. That's the other end of things. Like from nuance, frustration, action, consequences, results, growth, games, skill, practice. From practice to play, desires, self, other, perspective, basic. Perspective, basic logic, symbols, language, questions, absence. An absence is a repetition, a multiplication of nothing. A bubble that has its own edges and structure, and you can only see the outline of its shape. You can't see everything within. And so the scale of things is forever growing, becoming more chaotically consistent, becoming more nuanced from emergent concepts. 'Tis 178 characters away from being too long to send without nitro. Oh, damn right it is. That is my theory of resonance. Just finish connecting all these different concepts together without directly repeating them. if I could help it. Whole point is, if life is self-replicating, self-referencing, then why can't the structure of the universe be the same? And if that's the case, then that would mean concepts, territories as non-directional, non-tangible things can resonate with one another to create new emergent concepts and territories. Of which these new concepts and territories will have their own inherent set of properties that acknowledges what is, what was already there, and how those two things interact to create what hasn't existed yet, while also having the output of what's already existed. Oh, where are my other fucking notes? This is me babbling nonsense down here, but this has actual meaning behind it. This first part of the post is actually has actual depth and meaning behind it. Decipher it if you want. The dense overgrown child, ignorant of its guardian's care and its own selfishness. No single thing is sacred, no single thing is different, no single thing is the same, no single thing is worth protecting, no single thing is worth hunting. What's the source of absurdity? Fair enough, not going to bother with it anymore, because to escape absurdity would be absurd, and thus the cycle would just begin anew, endlessly growing up, endlessly growing down, creating a line. Hmm. Clear and murky. I had to make that myself because the basic yin and yang is just the only one. People haven't thought of it like, okay, next level. Next level, next level. I don't know what's beyond this. Because I wouldn't be able to put it into visuals even if I wanted to. Reasonable absurdity is fucking weird. The universe is playing with itself. Oh, wait. That's the old colorful and dull. It's not stripes. It's like a shining star. Meanwhile, murky is more like like layers that endlessly collide with each other. Clarity is the opposite, and at the intersection lies, well, just reasonable absurdity. That is the only conclusion I can see. Need to update that because of what? Frustrating situation. This. Mm. Me sorting through my own thoughts and also comprehending the entire universe at the same time. Oh, how wonderful it is, but oh, how fucking useless it is, too. Because just because you understand something doesn't mean you know how to react to it. It's really fucking annoying. To learn something logically is beautiful and useful, but to learn it emotionally is a long-term process. And I feel like I'm banging my head against a wall. So much right Oh. Back to sparks, back to constructed resonance. I've got so much fucking research to do. And I don't have the time. So, these scraps I throw out onto the internet are as good as an archive as I'm gonna get. Here's this. And this. Okay, gonna close those out, because now you've seen them. There's a chance of that being someone else, but I know my own hollow pride can fill that intersection. However, from here on out is most definitely someone else. Oh. Ironically, I would put fear along this axis. Right there. So then if fear's there, then pleasure... I'm not sure how to feel about pleasure being connected to void. But that does make sense. Psychological negative light that can take little drawings on the ground and have them reveal their true nature as actual objects hiding in a different layer. And also reveal objects that are just like really, really close to invisible. Fucking ay 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 ay. If you need to understand me, that's the best summary I've got. And here's a manifestation of irony. I've met the bitch one too many times to not see her face, to not know what she looks like well enough to use a pick crew to give her form. I wish I could strangle this bitch! And yet, she's always quicker than me. Always! She can see through the entirety of decay. Oh. Oh, what other reference points do I have that are somewhat useful? I mean, that's a really old one, but it's also like where I started figuring out intersections of different concepts. Yep. Ever wonder why Butcher Vanity is like that? Now you know. Context that you'll have to dig up via reverse searching and whatnot. I don't have a golden compass, but I do have a silver one. And I'm still trying to figure out how to fucking refine and improve on it. Oh, fucking yeesh. Where are my... Where is it? 4D view, your mind's eye, the ability to visualize the structure of something without necessarily actually dissecting it. A 2D view in which a tetrahedron becomes a square, which then becomes the slice rotating on an axis that becomes a diamond. Beautiful, interesting, profoundly absurd. I don't live on that scale, though. Curve full of grief. You go down low thinking you're going to be able to hit it, and then it just uppercuts you like a bitch. Ah. Wonder, survive, refuse to inflict scars, minimize miscommunication. Oh, if you want to know what... Yeah, no, that's what I'm trying to fucking build as my silver compass. Because if you have a golden compass, then oh joy, congrats. Like, seriously, congrats. That shit is fucking useful, but also fucking confusing. Decent, reasonable, sincere, considerate. Oh, just get the fuck over here. No, computer, I will not restart you yet. Hmm. The only thing I have at my disposal is basic math and an ability to do dumb shit and find out. I can't draw out the orb that I see in my mind's eye, but I can provide this at least. I don't want to kill absurdity, though. I want to understand it. I want to understand reasonable absurdities. So that way I can preference myself relative to unreasonable absurdities, which then gives me the next axis of scale in which to fucking start exploring along. Again, started here, got to here. This is personal duality. And I'm currently stuck at the start and or entrance of here. Oh, I should make this shit merch. I really should just make this stuff merch. Confusion and clarity. Orbiting around reasonable absurdity. Then reasonable absurdity and unreasonable absurdity orbiting around each other. Oh, I can't do anything beyond that scale. It would make my brain hurt. I am critter and creature, cryptid and absence, entity and person. It is nice to meet you all. I hope to see you all another time. Bye.